Hey guys, so I've been playing Elden Ring Nightrun on the Asus ROG Ally for some time now, and I thought it'd be right time to make a video about that as well. So this is Elden Ring, and I'm gonna stick to the graphics thing I'll be showing in the middle or end of part of the video here. But yeah, the game runs actually really good actually. If you're able to get like 30 FPS like consistent actually logged almost you can say 30 FPS and looks and runs great, I would say that's pretty good win here right here. It looks good, runs good, and they haven't had like any much of like stability issue, where like okay the FPS would just jump somewhere up and just kind of come down. Overall, Elden Ring, what do you think about it? It's a mixed game, I would say, for me personally. It is a good Souls-like, but just horrible roguelike game, if you would say like that. Simply put, that would be like the simplest way, oversimplifying this game actually. But yeah, so as you can see the counter over there, you can see the FPS, temperature, power consumption, and the GPU usage, everything over there. And yeah, I'm gonna be playing this game totally on plugged in actually. So I feel like that's like the best way to get most of the ROG Ally. And I feel like most of you are like I generally have a socket near me just within arm reach. So plug-in playing in ROG Ally has never been an issue for me here. And the volume is again set to 100 here. So hopefully you can be hearing and I hope my iPad camera is doing justice to the recording of this because it looks way better than what it is looking here. The game just looks amazing actually. And you're able to play this and looking so good and running at so consistent FPS, that's pretty good over there. And so yeah, so this is the character I'll be using now for in this. Our mage in this now, Renaissance, if I'm not wrong, I'm gonna definitely butchering her name though. So yeah, here it is. You can see the FPS, it's hovering about 30-35 FPS on average there. But yeah, you can definitely get bit more better FPS I would feel, but that will be again compromising the fidelity there a bit here and there. But for me personally, I think this is like perfect balance between like if you just turn off the FPS counter over there, and if you're just playing the game generally, you will actually like you wouldn't bother about the FPS that much because it's running and pretty smooth actually. And yeah, the fidelity of it is really good as well. So for me, it is like perfect balance between FPS and fidelity. Okay, I should have like adjusted my little bit of lighting, I guess here because I don't think it's recording pretty good here. Now that we are out of mana, we go the old style way now. Punch them to death. So yeah, I have completed the game actually. I first bought the game on my PS5, but I was playing there again solo and with randoms and it was just horrible. So again I bought it on the ROG Ally to test as well as I'm playing with my other friends who have the game on PC now. Yeah, so this game is definitely meant for, co-op game. It's not exactly single player first. Everything is just based and running on like single player. Okay, so let's just go there randomly now. As you can see, like, hanging, going around with enemies around, all those things. The FPS is pretty stable and the quality of it is looking good as well. Though I feel like I should have just lowered the brightness a little bit here. But yeah, apart from that, you can see the FPS being consistent about 30 over there, 35 FPS over there. Yeah, the temperature does get high. That's not gonna, I'm not gonna lie. That does you can definitely lower that. I'm telling you, if you want, you could lower it a little bit here and there and just get a little bit more of FPS. But again, sacrificing the fidelity of the game. But for me, that is not worth it. I feel so. Yeah, I have set this thing on turbo. Actually, it's on manual mode, fully maxed out everything with the fans running on max speed and as well as like temperature, everything is like not temperature, sorry, the GPU CPU, everything's like maxed, given max voltage over there. So yeah, you can see how much water is being consumed at the moment right there, and the temperature is again coming down a little bit now. But yeah, to get the best performance, the temperature is definitely going to be about 85, 90 like that. Okay, the temperature is coming down now, and this is with like multiple NPCs around here, and yeah, still it's maintaining about 30 FPS over there with all the action going on. And I feel like that is like the most important thing I would say because you do want the game to stutter or lag during when you're like playing against a boss or a random NPC like this. Oh great, I'm dead now. Well, I'm recording and playing, so I'm sorry about the potato gameplay here. And besides, I actually don't play her much. I play more of like I, then Welder, and yeah, these two are like somewhat I feel like the best character if you're somewhat like beginner and something like that too, like Souls like games like that. Because Ian has good like long range and he's definitely more like I would say beginner friendly actually. Whereas Wilder is like almost like he's well balanced out. You can play him pretty much with any role. And the thing is coming in. Let's try dodging that there. Okay, here we go. As you can see the FPS build being here. I honestly don't feel like my like the iPad camera is doing justice to this, how the crisp and clear the game looks actually there. This is running on 1080p settings. I forgot to mention that as well. I'll be showing the settings in a moment now. Oh great, this guy just killed me again. Sheesh. Though, but this kind of makes me curious about the X-Boy or Ally X. I'll definitely be getting that soon as once it launches. Okay, let's go to the graphics settings here. I don't know why, like even though I'm playing in handheld mode, it's still like showing buttons here, and you can see here it's manual, and that is I've set this thing 1080p and 60 Hz this thing there, and this is enabled with AMD's auto the frame generation as well. Though some games it works and some games it doesn't. This is the graphics settings I've done, and this honestly looks pretty good on handheld with the right FPS as well. We can definitely increase a little bit here the texture quality, but the thing is that the texture quality, even if you're increasing, it doesn't. It just increases the GPU load, but doesn't visually make it that impressive. Actually, it is like not worth the FPS drops what you'll see here. Especially this is noticeable when you're playing against boss and other things like that. But I just lower it down because just keep the temperature a little bit more lower and stuff like that. Oh, great! I have lost all my runes and everything, and this guy is firing the arrow again. Oh great! Oh great! Okay, I should have just lowered my brightness a little bit. I feel here because I think the entire thing seems a little too bright here. But yeah, the game definitely runs good. And if you're planning to buy this on the ROG Ally, or if you're planning to buy a ROG Ally now, I would say I think you can still go for the ROG Ally because the way the price has dropped, I don't think so. Like especially like the way what the rumors are going around, it seems like almost the double price of the what it is going to be now. And the ROG Ally is like in India it's around close to around 40k now, and I had bought this around for 75k at launch actually. That is like almost 2 years back, and the price has dropped massively. Do I think it's still pretty good in 2025? Definitely, yeah. ROG Ally is still like capable enough to run pretty much any modern games. But yeah, you have to lower the graphic a little bit. I'll be testing all the games one by one on this channel, so make sure you guys like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have made it this far into the video, please do consider subscribing as well. And I'm dead again. Well, this is what an average Souls like looks like. And thank you all for watching. See you all in my next video. Bye bye.